Deep in the heart of the Surrey countryside lies an extraordinary vet's practice.
Right, straight into number one. Good. All right, crack on. We're going to theatre. Let's go. All hands on deck.
Here, the hardest to treat pets from across Britain
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
are given some of the most advanced procedures available anywhere in the country.
I got it. Various pieces fit together to build a new endoskeleton, a bit like the Terminator.
The practice is the brainchild of one man, Professor Noel Fitzpatrick.
Very fashionable, Cookie. That is beautiful.
Yes, yes!
Known as the Bionic Vet, Noel has invented countless operations to help heal sick animals.
Some people come and they expect you to work a miracle.
Try and make it work.
But most people come full of hope. Come on, able to walk within 48 hours.
It's mid-afternoon at Fitzpatrick Referrals. Usually a quieter time in reception. But today, an emergency case has arrived.
Hi, it's Sherry. Can someone please come and help a Labrador out the car for one of the emergencies?
Shiraz has been hit by a car whilst she was out on a walk.
Could you need a hand?
Her owner, Alistair, is devastated.
Honestly, the hardest part was coping with the shock.
Who is it?
The sight of seeing her sitting there with the bone sticking out and she's licking it, and then still trying to walk towards me. And it's just incredible. I would never want to see that again.
Shiraz was rushed to a local vet where she was stabilised. She's been referred to Fitzpatrick's to see if they can save her leg.
Hit by a car.
Hit by a car, no other injuries apart from this nasty open fracture.
All right, there's contamination from the road right there.
Noel's team have prepped her for emergency surgery.
Have you got some X-ray pictures from the referring vet?
We've got 2 X-ray views from the referring vets.
Thanks. 9 years old. Fit and healthy otherwise?
Fit and healthy otherwise.
Right now you're in that golden period. If you delay this overnight, the chances of contamination turning into infection are very high. So is he already gone home?
He's gone home.
All right, let's go. Clip everything. I want everything from shoulder right down to toes. Everything.
Right.
I'll give him a ring right now.
Great, thanks.
I'm Mr. Dudley. It's Mr. Fitzpatrick here about Shiraz.
Oh, hi.
When we have a bone sticking through the skin, it's a very bad scenario because you have massive contamination of the area from debris on the side of the road and also from the car. There are potential blood supply and nerve supply problems to the foot.
Right.
Obviously, gangrene of the foot is a major concern if blood supply is significantly disrupted.
Bloody hell.
Clearly, apart from take the leg off, we have no option but to try and fix it.
Well, I guess you guys need to do what you need to do.
Yeah, well, we'll call you later.
Thank you very much.
All right.
With Shiraz under anaesthetic, Noel wants to operate as soon as possible.
There's 2 major factors here. One is getting the fracture back into alignment. The second is making sure we don't get infection. Coming through. This is a high velocity trauma, significant impact here. First thing I'm going to do is cut this open. We need to expose more. There's hair in here, all kinds of stuff in here. You can see those black bits in there. That's tarmac impacted into the marrow. I'm going to have to scrape that out.
Noel has cleaned the wound as best he can. Now he needs to realign the broken bones. He drills pins above and below the break.
Hold the elbow. Pull hard, pull hard.
And uses a fracture distractor to pull the bones back into line.
I've had this device for 20 years. It's my favorite device of anything I own. Down, down. Stop. There you go, hold that there. Okay, so now that we've driven that pin in, I've taken off the fracture distractor, and as you can see that this matches up again and it's back in position.
With the bones in alignment and held by a pin, Noel builds an external frame to support the leg.
It keeps a large amount of metalwork out of fracture site where it could get infected. The frame is essentially a suspension bridge that's built out of wires. Okay, so we got the frame on now. The fracture's all back in position. I want to leave some opening for drainage because I expect there'll be some infection in here.
It's taken over 2 hours to piece Shiraz's leg back together.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
But it will be several days before Noel knows if he's managed to save it.
What do you say with this monstrosity? I might as well just whack it up. Where's the hairband? Look. Yeah.
31. 21.
It's mid-morning. And waiting in reception to see Noel is Rosie, an anxious young Cocker Spaniel, and her owner, Jacqui.
Why are you so worried?
Rosie's now 2 years old, and Jacqui's had her since she was a puppy.
Rosie, here, I forgot. Sit. Paw.
Rosie is everything to me. She's absolutely mad. The first 6 months of having a spaniel were interesting.
Down.
But she's an absolute joy to have around the house.
But for the past year, Rosie has been suffering from an undiagnosed back problem. She's on painkillers and anti-inflammatories.
Give me a ball.
Jacqui has tried everything.
Been to a couple of different vets, a couple of specialists. We've had some hydrotherapy, quite a long lot of physiotherapy. Nothing has worked at all. Do want to get it sorted out.
So for Rosie, Fitzpatrick's is the last hope.
Hi. Hello, Rosie. Hi. Oh, you're cute, aren't you? Hi. How are you? You're very cute. Okay, well, I've just been reading the history, Jacqui. Curious kind of history.
I know.
Not sure what to make of it. Tell me in your own words.
Absolutely fine until last sort of January, February time. And she started lifting one of her hind legs.
Which one?
It was the right one to start with. Now it's nearly always the left. Nothing seems to stop her on the walks.
Right. And has she ever hesitated jumping up on anything?
Yes, jumping up in the car.
Oh, I see.
And then I'll sort of, because she's got a harness on, I can lift her up
You
a
didn't
bit.
think to mention that. That's very important.
Okay.
Right, let's have a look. Hold her head.
She's not always that keen on this
Well,
side of things.
that doesn't surprise me.
She's had a year of it.
All right, Bubs. Does she try and bite at all?
I have bought a harness, muzzle.
That's an interesting transformation, isn't it?
Yeah. Very much so.
Wow. From a very, very pleasant dog into a boom.
Yeah.
Turns into a wolf.
Yep.
Well, I want to do one very quick
Okay.
test, and
No
I'll give it a
problem.
go. Head needs to go that way.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Wowzers.
Yeah.
That's incredible. All right. If I was ever prepared to bet $1 million on a diagnosis, it would be now.
Okay.
If you had sciatica on both sides every day of your life, that's
Well, is
exactly
that
what
it
you'd
would
feel like.
Oh, puppy.
We are going to have to make some big decisions. I mean, that's as bad as it gets, really, in terms of pain. She can't stay like that. But I have to emphasize to you that this is unlikely to be simple. What's your schedule today?
Just sit and wait.
Right, I see. Well, we're going to need to get scans. We're going to need a very specific scans. But I definitely think we can't leave her like that. That's pitiful, really.
Oh, God. No, we've been hurting her.
Well, it's not, you haven't been hurting her. You haven't been hurting her.
I'd still be walking her.
Yeah, but you have to walk her. She has to walk. It's not your fault. You're trying to do your best. You've been all over the country looking for answers.
I know.
She's such a sweet little thing. And she's very cute.
While Rosie goes in for her scans and x-rays,
Be careful, be careful, be careful. Don't touch the back end.
Jacqui calls the family with the news.
Hi. He thinks it's really bad. Yeah. She's gone for the MRI now, but he thinks it's all nerves and bits in her spine, and that she's probably in constant pain.
2 hours later, the results are in.
Hi, come on over here. Sadly, it is as we suspected. It's what we call a dynamic claudication of the L7 nerve root, which basically means that every single time that Rosie goes to jump or twist or turn, the nerves get pinched because the spine moves and the disc is unstable and it bulges. So everything is stemming from nerve pain. So now we've got to make a decision. Either we can go ahead and wake her up, we'll give her medicine for pain. The second option is that we can inject some steroid in here, which settles down pain and inflammation. And the other option is surgical. What we do is put a spacer between the two vertebrae to push them apart, to take that squishing away. And the surgery is not without risk. So please take a seat. The bottom line though is we're going to have to do something, aren't we? We're going to have to do something. My personal feeling right now is that you're in too much distress for us to proceed with anything today. I think you're going to need to have a think. I don't think it's time to say goodbye. I don't think the oral medicine is working. I think you've only got the options of the epidural steroid or the surgery. Okay? All right. Okay.
For now, Jacqui can take Rosie home so the family can decide on her future.
As a veterinary nurse, I should probably say there aren't any ugly dogs, but... Why are you so massive? Look at your face. They can be so ugly sometimes and you just think, that almost makes it cute though.
Some people don't like the squished up face dogs. I always think they're the cutest. Not all of them are beautiful. However, when you get to know them, they're lovely.
Noel's next appointment is waiting in reception. Elma is a much-loved 2-year-old Basset Hound.
Well, who wouldn't love him? Look at his face. He's just adorable and he's so laid back. He is a mummy's boy, but he's just a bundle of love. And that's all I can say about him, really. He's my boy.
Jacqui and partner Paul have brought Elma down from Bristol. He's been referred to Fitzpatrick's with painful and deformed front legs.
They're not a normal shape, are they? They're quite stumpy and thick. He can't go on long walks because he can't manage that. He will just stop. When he's had enough, he will stop and he won't go. The last couple of months, he's been crying a little bit on an evening and had a few shaky moments, and that's been put down to pain, but he's young, so he needs to get it sorted now. Well, he's just dribbled on you.
Elma's mum and dad, please.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Noel.
Hello.
Hi, how do you do?
Nice to see you. Hey, Elmer. Hi, you need a little bit of Botox, don't you?
He'd not actually like him quite wrinkly.
I'm hoping the girls will like me quite wrinkly as well.
All natural, all
I'm
natural.
hoping,
That's the way to go.
all natural look is going to be working. Nice kerchief, mate. Nice kerchief.
He likes that.
So tell me, why did you? Was he lame?
No, we just noticed that the left one mainly started to twist out.
Outwards.
Yeah. And when he sits down, it shakes, and then he can't put weight on it.
The reason for that is that the two bones in his forearm are not growing at the same rate. Your vet's already taken some quite good X-ray pictures. So before he was one, this bone grew longer than this bone. And that pushes the foot outwards. And what that does is it stretches the ligaments that eventually, over the last year, have begun to give way. To correct that, you literally have to chop both legs in half. And we do that with a saw that cuts like an ice cream scoop, that gives you a ball in a socket, and then you effectively rotate it around however much it needs to get straight.
The bones like grow back together?
Yes.
Back together again?
Yes, but you have to put 2 plates on.
Yeah.
So my recommendation is that that's what we do, but I'm acutely aware that you have to put your dog through a lot to get to the other side of that.
But he's only 2.
He's got another 10 years in him at least.
Yeah. He's worth
And
doing.
anatomically, the rest of him is fine.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Go ahead.
Right.
There's no question.
All righty.
Elma will need X-rays and scans taken before Noel can operate.
Oh,
it's okay, Baba. I know.
Senses it now, don't it?
If all goes well, Jacqui and Paul can collect Elma in a few days' time.
It's all right, baby. Let me see you soon.
Good girl. Come on.
It's been 6 days now since Shiraz's leg was broken in a car accident. But she's doing so well, Noel has decided she can go home.
Your face.
Owners Alistair and Sheridan have come to pick her up.
Well, we thought we'd lost her. I mean, you know, she's hit by a car, so it could so easily have been absolute disaster, and just marvellous that she's going to be able to come home and hopefully be able to bound around again.
Now, Shiraz, Dad. We're going outside so I can show you. Come before the light faded.
Hello, football.
There we go. So I've taken off the bandage, as you can see. And we have a fairly happy situation.
Yes.
So do you want to take that?
Yep.
And walk along?
Shiraz. Oh, wonderful. That's amazing. My goodness.
Keep going, keep going.
Come on, Shiraz.
Yep, managing great.
Isn't that a good grief?
So I'm very pleased with her. As you can see, she's not in any discomfort whatsoever. At the moment, there's no sign of infection. And as you can see, she's very comfortable walking on it. But remember, she will run around and create mayhem if you let her.
Right.
Because she would run across the field right now, and she'll break that because there's only a few wires between you and disaster. All right, Bubs, let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Good, well done.
She seems perfectly calm, and given what she's just been through, absolutely marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Even with the cone.
Cone of shame.
The cone of shame.
It's like having children. And you never stop worrying, do you?
It's 9:45 p.m. and in theatre, Elma is being prepared for his surgery.
All right, here we go. Let's go, boys and girls.
Noel needs to compare both front legs as he operates, so Elma is supported from the ceiling.
You can see here when the elbows are straight, the paws are facing 90 degrees outwards. So our objective at the end of the surgery is when the elbows are straight, the paw is no longer rotated like that. It's actually all the way around and straight with the elbow. The first cut is in the back of the leg here, and we're going to make a little window through which we're going to chop the ulna in half. Because the ulna is too short, it's causing the radius to bend.
With the ulna released, Noel can begin the main part of the surgery on the radius to straighten Elma's leg.
The next step is absolutely key, and that is I'm going to cut the bone using the dome-shaped saw. It's like an ice cream scoop. This is going to cut a perfect sphere into the bone. We now have a ball and socket cut into the bone, and we're going to rotate the top and bottom bit of the bone so that they match and rotate around that ball and socket.
Noel uses a steel pin to hold the two parts of the bone together and then fixes them with plates.
It's actually more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm having to bend the plate in all kinds of different directions that I normally wouldn't have to, just to get around the curves on this bone. Elmer's very heavy for the size of his bones. I'm worried that he could fracture 2 plates. I'm going to put on 3. Keep pulling. This is about as much metal work as I've ever put in a growth deformity, actually. Okay, relax. Let me have a look now. There we go. So it looks like I've now got the elbow and the wrist in a straight line. All right, 1 down, 1 to go.
It takes 3 hours to complete the surgery on both Elma's legs.
All righty, we're done. The elbow is straight and the wrist is straight. They're back in a straight line again. Job done. Let's get a bandage. Let's get out of here.
Hello?
Hey, Jacqui.
Hi, Noel.
Hi.
How are you?
Sorry it's so late.
That's okay. Oh, bless you for working so late. Oh, honestly, how's Stumpy legs anyway?
Stumpy legs was very challenging, mainly because of the 3-dimensional nature of the deformity. In other words, it was bent sideways, forwards, and torsionally.
Oh, goodness. Well, you like a challenge anyway. Thanks.
All right, well, listen, we'll give you a ring tomorrow around lunchtime.
Yeah. Okay, that's lovely.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Each day, the practice sees around 80 pets. Those that need treatment come here first, the prep area. This morning, though, there's a patient that Noel wasn't expecting.
Well done, Shiraz. Well done. You sit still. Yeah, you sort of feel sleepy. Oh.
Unfortunately, Shiraz has just come in. It's been 3 weeks ago today since the operation. And she's been going great until suddenly yesterday she became lame. I'm just taking off the bandage at the moment, having a look and see what's going on. Yep, infection. That's not good. So you can see here as I just squeeze the leg, this kind of red stuff is coming out. And that is a kind of a serum pus. So most likely from a bug that was injected at the time of the original accident. We're just going to need to take a swab. There's actually a legitimate risk that infection could really scupper us here. If that block of bone gets infected, there's a chance it's not going to heal. And that would be a disaster. But that's the nature of our job, you know. It just goes with the territory.
After the wounds are cleaned and dressed, Shiraz can go home with more antibiotics. But this is a big setback to her recovery.
Okay, let's go to X-ray.
In 3 weeks' time, Noel will X-ray the fracture again. Then he'll know if the bones are healing.
Hello. I knew you'd give me smoochies. Oh, not in the mouth. That's disgusting. Ugh. Can I have a kiss? Continue.
It's a week now since Noel first diagnosed Rosie's sciatica. The family have decided on surgery, and today Jacqui and daughter Molly have brought her in for the operation.
It's horrible. She's always at home, so leaving her here is going to be strange, going back home when she's not there. Stinky breath. Stinky breath. I just hope the operation goes well, and, you know, 2 months down the line, we've got a pain-free puppy.
All right, so this is going to be tight, this one. Rosie's in an unbelievable amount of pain. It's actually quite disturbing how much pain she's in. Quite shocking. So I'm really, really hoping for her sake this works.
The first step is carefully to expose the spinal canal.
Underneath there is the nerves. So you can see them, they're like guitar strings, except if you pluck those too hard, you paralyze something. A little more serious than playing a guitar. Our friend, Mr. Disc, is right up in here, so I'm gonna have to go in and take him down.
Noel needs to remove the damaged disc and try to fit a specially designed spacer between the two vertebrae to relieve the pressure on Rosie's nerves.
This is very tight. I'm gonna see if I can fit a spacer bolt in here. The whole point is that the upside down Christmas tree, which is the vertebral spacer, screws in and pushes the vertebrae apart. If the spacer's too small, it'll just rock around. It needs to be wide enough to push the vertebrae apart and not so wide as to catch the nerves on either side. All right, I'm gonna give it a go. This is a really scary bit of this surgery. Do not move. Okay, we have a massive problem here. Shit, won't work.
The spacer won't fit.
Damn, bone is too narrow. That leaves us with very, very few options. Man, this is tight.
It's 7:15 in the evening at Fitzpatrick Referrals. And in theatre, Noel has hit a problem with Rosie's spinal operation. All the spacers so far haven't fitted.
This is the smallest version of the spacer device I have. It's a size 0. I normally use on dogs like Pomeranians and Lhasa Apsos, tiny dogs. All right, it's locked. Keep there.
Finally, this spacer fits.
That was tight. Just have to hope that that holds.
But now there's another problem.
The vertebra is very narrow in the middle. It's going down like a bow tie, so I got no bone stock in there. So the bottom line here is I can't get the screws and the rods in because there's no space. I'm gonna have to go for plan B here.
Instead of using rods to keep the two vertebrae apart, he's going to use pins. 8 of them.
Okay, that's the last pin.
Biological cement will hold it all in place until the vertebrae fuse together.
There's only one reason we do all this, and that's to get Rosie out of pain. And God knows she needs it.
It's taken over 2 hours to do the operation.
Okay, last stitch. Let's hope these X-ray pictures look okay. Let's go. Glasses, please. Thanks. Rosie's X-ray pictures look okay. You can see it's a very, very narrow vertebra up here. You can see the space with the screw through it to stop it backing out. I can see why I had trouble with that. It's fine. All right, wake her up.
It's 5 days now since Jacqui and Paul first brought in Elma, their 2-year-old Basset Hound. Today, he's ready to go home.
I can feel he's really close now. I just want to get that boy home. Give him his sausage.
A sausage.
I'm a bit nervous about seeing him. I don't know what his little legs look
I don't know how
like.
it's going to be.
No. I've just cried all the time. I haven't been able to sleep. I've had terrible headaches, haven't I?
Crazy.
I can't talk about it because I'm going to start crying.
He is a big boy by comparison with his leg size. His legs are very short and stumpy. So I had to use extra precautions and I put 3 plates on each side. Normally I would only put 2. That is what you have now on the left and the right. And I'm really happy with that. It looks very straight. But the main thing to remember is he thinks he's fixed, so he will want to run.
Yeah. There's no chance of that.
Good.
No chance.
Good.
Noel is worried that Elma will get overexcited when he sees Jacqui, so he wants them to reunite outside in the car park.
Now.
Oh my God.
Let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Are you all right, baby? Oh. Let me kiss him a minute. All right, my people. You're a good boy, good boy.
Easy.
Oh, darling.
He's walking great, isn't he?
Oh, he's lost weight.
Oh, come on.
I know, but he's my baby.
Come
You don't
on.
understand.
Jeez.
He's my baby.
We need to be able to see his waist.
I know. Look at him. I can't believe we've got him back.
Here we are next. Wonder if he wants a sausage.
Oh, I don't know. Do you think? Just give him a tiny bit, then I don't want him being sick in the car. Oh no. Sausage. Do you want your sausage?
Good boy, look.
All right, let him have it then. Feed you up now, Elmer. Was that nice?
You could do with another one.
Oh, just one more and then that's it.
Yeah,
So-
I think so, Jack. He's not going to be sick.
I think he's a bit grumpy with me, and I think he just wants to go home and go to sleep, really, and have more sausages and maybe some steak. He thinks he's a man of the house. He's snoring.
He's gone.
Yeah,
He's gone to sleep.
Wait a minute. Wait. In you go.
For the past 3 weeks, Shiraz has been at home with her sister, Sira.
Wait, you two. Come. Shiraz, come here.
She's been on antibiotics to fight the recurring infections in her leg.
You haven't got any food with you, have you? Yeah. Well, bang on. Labrador's nose never lies.
But today, Alistair is hoping for some good news.
Today is our 6-week check. She's due to have an X-ray, just to make sure everything's knitting together. Cherry on top of the cake for me would be, yes, we can take the pins out. I'm not holding my breath. Sarah, come here. Come on. Good morning, Noel.
Now the X-ray results are back.
Now, hello, mate. How are you? You're missing your friend. It's not good.
It's not good?
It's not healing. You see that line there?
That's the break.
So we should see a blurring of that line with bone growing across it.
Right.
Because by 8 weeks, that should be solid. And it's not. And it's not going to be by 8 weeks. Because of 2 factors. 1, the impaction on the road has killed more cells than we'd hoped. And 2, the infection has set us back. But if I leave it like that, you're not going to heal.
It's never going to heal, is it?
No, it's never going to heal. It is doable.
Right.
But it means bone graft from both shoulders. We get a shed load of graft from both shoulders often. But we only have 3 choices: euthanasia, amputation, or do this. That is it. There is no other choice. That is not healing.
It's a bit of a no-brainer, really, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Do I have your permission?
You do.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I had such hopes that this was going to be good news and not bad news. And it's probably as bad news as one could get.
With Shiraz already sedated for the X-ray, Noel wants to operate as soon as possible.
It's starting to give those signs.
He's harvesting the bone marrow from the top of Shiraz's humerus. The marrow can provide a healing scaffolding when transplanted to another site in the body, so placing it in and around the fracture should help it heal.
I'm gonna open up over the fracture and try and get enough space to pack all that marrow in. But first of all, I'm gonna have to get a couple of pins in just next to the joint. And it's gonna be tricky because there's very little bone left. You gotta stay where you are, boys.
Noel builds a new lightweight frame to support the leg.
Gotta rock and roll.
And moulds bone graft in and around the fracture site.
So I've packed in as much graft as I can possibly fit in there. At the end of the day, we're fighting to save this leg. And we're fighting to get Shiraz to be able to run around again happily.
It will be another 6 weeks before Noel knows if the operation has been a success and Shiraz's leg can be saved.
Elmer, come on, good boy. Elmer!
Up in Bristol, it's been 3 months since Elma's double leg operation. He's been signed off and is back at home with Jacqui, Paul and Tilly, their Jack Russell.
He's doing really well. Bossy. He's back to his normal self, being naughty. His appetite is very, very good. Probably a little bit too good, to be honest. But he's been convalescing, you know. Come on.
Today, Jacqui's organised a wobble. That's what the Bristol Basset Society call their group walk. They've been a great support to the family through Elma's recovery.
It's been very emotional, but it's a journey you have to go on to get where you are today. And I just think he's got so many years left. So, yeah, it was a big operation, but it was worth it. Come on! Come on! Come on! Elmer! Come on! Come on! Come on! Elmer. I love to see him run around because I can see he's happy. Come on! I've got my boy quite a few years.
It's just 2 days since Noel operated on Rosie's spine to try and stop her chronic sciatic pain.
Oh, he's okay. He's a good girl.
Good girl, Rosie. Well done, girl. Good girl. She's pulling me along. It's remarkable. I honestly did not expect her to be this good. Ah, poo time. Awesome, and I don't even have a poo bag. Oh no, pee, good news, good news. Don't need a bag. She's remarkable. I don't think she's in pain. And it's only been 48 hours. She's raring to go. The only whimper she's got is, why don't you let me off run across the field? So I'm gonna take her straight in to see her mom. She's good to go. What are you doing? Do you want to poo finally? Come on, we'll go this way then.
Jacqui and husband Glenn have come to pick her up.
Oh, she's lovely. She's, you know, I come home from work, we'll sit down in the evening.
She slobbers all over your face.
Jumps all over me and rests on me, you know, sits on my shelf.
Hello.
Are you alive?
I am. Is she all right?
Has she been leaning on you, sir?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi, Glenn, how are you?
I'm all right. Yourself?
I'm actually really great because Rosie's really great.
Oh, good.
I had her out in a field this morning. She will pull you along.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of exercise, but I would rather that you go for a slow walk on the lead than have her jump around the cage.
She's allowed some walk.
Oh, lots of walk.
Oh, God, I
So-
thought she was stuck in that for 6 weeks constantly.
No.
Oh, my God.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
My golfing life's just got happier.
Shush.
Yeah. Thanks.
God, I thought we were going to be like just in the cage constantly. Oh, bless her.
Now, who's in here?
Puppy, oh, look at you. Oh, yeah, stay down, calm. Oh, I know, darling, we abandoned you.
Go outside, have a little walk. Take that. Keep that harness on. A 2-foot lead. Let's go outside. Off we go.
Okay, calm down, puppy.
Come on out into the yard and I'll tell you.
Careful, careful. Oh, darling, look at you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
Bob.
Rosie, say bye-bye to Noel.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I know, you want to go home.
She's doing great.
Yeah.
So don't have any setbacks. Just be careful.
No, we're
Look
not.
after yourself.
Thank you so much.
Take care. All right. Take
That's
care.
some more positive
See
news
ya.
than we thought. Thank you very much.
Calm down. You're going to go home? In fact, we can sort of get her out when we're sat watching the TV and she can have, round the block a few times during the day. Just brilliant, breaks the day up for her. So yes, all worth it.
Looks like butter wouldn't melt in a mouth, doesn't it?
There are some familiar faces in reception. It's Shiraz and her sister Syrah. It's been 3.5 months now since Shiraz's leg was broken in a car accident. Since then, it's been a constant battle against infection for Shiraz and an emotional time for Alistair.
I've had so many setbacks, and I'd like not to have any more. Pretty please.
Today, Noel plans to take off Shiraz's frame.
What's clear from the X-ray picture is that there is a huge bridging callus here, which has occurred from the bone that I've transplanted in there. And we'll just see now if it feels solid. If we're lucky, even though the original fracture site is not completely healed, hopefully it'll just remodel over time and everything will be fine. Feels pretty solid. Good.
But as he removes the pins, one site is newly infected.
So this here has been entirely created by Shiraz's licking. That would have been fine. You're very naughty, you shouldn't have been licking this, or indeed allowed to lick it. There's hundreds of species of bacteria in the mouth that I would rather not have in my wound. All families mean well, but at the end of the day, if you don't follow the rules, you don't get the result. All right, let's wake up, thanks. So, all good.
Excellent.
I'm reluctant to slap your wrist too much with regard to Shiraz licking that top wound, but I'll slap him anyway. I know it's very difficult to conscience to comb it on.
If I could take all the credit for that, I would.
Yeah, I know it's very difficult to perceive her having a collar on, but she will still lick even where I've removed that pin now, if you don't give her a collar for at least a week. She's caused more infection on top of that herself, so I just have to be honest with you about that. With regard to the good news, it feels solid. So I've taken the frame off completely, and the bridging callus is strapping around that area like a collar of hard, bony tissue.
So it is hard now?
It is hard. However, there's probably some pockets of dead bone in there.
Right.
Probably, most likely. And that will need to remodel over time and be replaced. Now that can happen within that bony callus, providing she doesn't run around. So rule number 2, she can't be off the lead for the next 3 weeks.
Probably need to come back to the question of the what-ifs.
What if? Well, you've got a greater risk of failure if you don't do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
And it's unlikely you're going to fail at this stage, given that it feels solid, if you do what I've asked you to do. If we get a fair win now, we're home.
Shiraz, this way, sweetheart. Okay, go. Oh, yeah. Well done. Go. I had my wrist slapped. I'm a naughty lad. And Noel did say that his biggest problem is not the animals, it's more the owners. who don't follow the instructions, damn it. So guilty as charged, I'm afraid.
2 months of physio and rehab later, Shiraz is back at home with her sister, Sira.
It is really, really nice to be able to see her walking normally.
She's not yet fully fit and needs a splint to help support her leg on walks, but Alistair is delighted with her progress.
There have been many times when I have thought, yes, she's fixed, she's fixed. And then have my hopes dashed over and over again. Now we're at a position where I can actually come out and have a nice walk by the river, chuck her sticks, and she's a happy doggy. They're back to their own hijinks where Shiraz fetches the stick. It's ambushed by Sira, but then pulls out the water in a kind of chariot style. I love it. They're in their element and they're happy girls. Long may it continue.